Hello ladies, this is Stacy with Stacy's Crafty Jam, and I am so excited to come to you today to do a special craft. It's a decorate your partner's initial. I can't say that right, but I'm getting there. What this is just decorating with an initial, and we have a swap in Crafty Christians Corner called Decorate Your Partner's Initial. We'll assign a partner to those who sign up. You'll find this under the Events tab, under the event called Decorate Your Partner's Initial. And I am going to just jump out and just decorate an initial. I'm choosing my sister's initial, D, for Dana. She's just delightful, and she's a darling. And I could go on and on. I'm going to quit with the cheesy stuff there. But anyway, another way to do this would be to get the actual, you can get the wooden initials at your Hobby Lobby or your craft stores or at Walmart. But I'm working with what I have because I'm a big one to work with what I have. And I do have these chipboard letters. I have some little blingy stickers, and I'm going to go for it with what I have. And I encourage you ladies to work with what you have. We can always run out and use excuses to go buy craft supplies, but I am blessed with a lot of supplies, through Happy Mail and just picking stuff up here, there, and everywhere. And what I've come up with is I'm going to make a little tag using the initial D. And I've got some 3x6 paper. This is a Stamperia Dream Collection paper. You doesn't have to be two-sided because I'm going to put this down on this corrugated cardboard, which I thought looked really super cool. I'm going to put this down on here. I'm going to use some lace. I've got this seam binding that I got from Tabitha. This is her hand-dyed seam binding for Haystack Creations. And if you guys look at all I got. Oh my goodness, look at all this. I have some beautiful stuff. But this is a color that really goes good with this, and I'm going to use that for a topper. I'm going to use a word that is backed on some pretty cool, I don't know if this is like a burlap linen. I don't know where I come up with this piece of fabric, but I had it and I thought, oh my gosh, this would look good too. We're going to use some ink. I've got some bling over here to the side, and we're just going to get going. And I've got a game plan down on how I want to approach this project. And but like I said, you just take your partner's initial and decorate and embellish how you want to do. I chose to go with a tag form, and in keeping with the supplies that I have on hand, these chipboard and the stickers, I'm going to do a little collage tag thing. I don't have a name for this. No, ma'am. But I'm going to start by inking with the Tim Holtz gathered twigs. I'm loving the little brown on the pink. That is one of my favorite things. Love the pink and the brown together. And I'm going to go ahead and keep with the same inking on this. I'm going to ink this pretty heavily just so it shows up, well on the corrugated paper. This, you can make your own corrugated paper by taking a piece of cardboard and tearing off the layers, and it'll make you the corrugated paper. I happen to have this sheet of paper that I got on a clearance sale at Michael's, and this is actually some of the last of that paper that I have left, and I thought, boy, this would be a good project. I'm going to go ahead and do the back too, because this will be the back of my tag, and I thought, well, this will be a good project to use this. Pretty much I got maybe a small piece of this paper left. I have made this 25-cent paper go. It has stretched a mile for me and then some. But this is a pretty cool little project here. I like the whole decorate your partner initial idea. That came from one of our lovely members. That was an idea, and we love to get ideas from our group, from our ladies. I'm going to use my new Sugar Bell bottle. Love that. I'm going to, let me see how I want to place, before I'm going to decorate the top of this card before I put it down. I don't know why, but I just felt like that's the way I wanted to do this. I want to, well, maybe I should put it on first. Oh, we're going to go for it. I'm going to put this down first. And I'm going to put it down on the corrugated cardboard, or the piece of paper that I have there. I'm going to put a generous amount of the Fabri-Tac, because, you know, it's got that roughly corrugated texture to the paper, and I want my this piece of cardstock to really adhere to the corrugated paper. So I'm going to put a really good generous amount of Fabri-Tac on here, and make sure we are sticking down. I'm going to make sure I get my sides, and we should be good there. And I'm going to get this centered on this piece of corrugated paper. I didn't do too bad there. Got it pretty good. Get this good and glued down. And then I'm going to look at my lace. I pre-cut some pieces, but I think I'm going to have to do some trimming. Yes, I am. I don't think I want to go from end to end. Well, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should I go from that end to that end, or the tag? I'm just going to stick with the tag, with the paper part. And let me just eyeball this. See if I got that right. Oh, goodness gracious, look at that. Okay. And so I still want my corrugated to show. I want a little bit of the scallop of the lace to show on the project, on the tag itself. And I'm going to cut this at the same little thing there, same little width or length. And I'm going to see where I want to put my glue. I don't want this to hang off. I want to be able to see my corrugated, but at the same time I want the scallop to hang over the card. So let's start our glue here. Using the Fabri-Tac. Because when you're working with art glitter works good too, you know, on fabric and lace. Before I got the Fabri-Tac, that's what I used all the time, and I never had a problem with it. I like the way that's coming together. And then we'll do this other side. And get this sat down. Again, making sure the scallop doesn't roll over the card itself. I'll show you what I mean here in just a second, as soon as I get through. I don't know. Can I glue and talk at the same time? Maybe not. Maybe not today. I am having a good time catching up on my swaps. I went out of town to the beach. We had a blast with my grandkids and my daughter. But I'm running behind, guys. I got things to do. And I've been catching up all day today. Alright. Yeah, I should have had this little tutorial out before, so you're seeing this and you're thinking, oh my goodness, Stacy, you're late. Yes, I am. Late to an important date. Okay, I like the way this looks, the way that scallop hangs over the edge of the cardstock, but yet stays inside the corrugated. I like this effect. I don't know if my lighting's showing up good enough there. I'm going to ink my letters too, my little chipboard letters. Got these on clearance at Michael's, and I've had them sitting in my craft stash for a while, and when I saw this swap, I thought, you know, this is my chance to dig them out and use them. And I don't know who my partner's going to be. I'm going to swing around the inside of this letter, get my ink all in there. Oh, that really turns out good the way that works. I'm going to swing that around. Well, I just like that. I like that. That looks good. That really makes those letters pop. We'll go ahead and just continue inking. I'll ink these. I got these words somewhere. DigiKit or something I bought on Etsy, I think. This is something that I got on Google. Just got on Google and searched words for junk journals, and I found that, and I found these, and I was real happy with that, finding those. Okay, so we're inked up here, and I'll put that together in just a minute. Now I'm going to see how I want to do my, I think I want to put my glitter letter in the center. I'm going to put this over here, and where is this going to go? This will tell me where I want to put my letters. I don't know. Maybe I don't want the D on there. Let me look. I think I do want the bling. I'll put it behind it, and I'm just going to go for it. There. I like that. And then we'll put this D. This is a little bent. My cat's been playing with them. Yeah, I had my cat locked up on my last video. She was just a howling. She is, I don't know, she's mad at me now. Well, she'll get over it. Okay, I like that. I like that pretty good, actually. Actually, dear. So we'll have that. I'm going to string here a little bit on my, I don't know, this got some glue on here. Okay. And I'm going to make my little cluster for the bottom. You know, I have this trim. I take it back. I forgot about my trim, my pretty trim that my sister gave me. And I'm going to put this along the bottom and the top. I need to trim off just a tiny bit here. I'm going to put this along the bottom and the top, I think. No, I'm not going to do the top because I want a topper. So I'm just going to do the bottom. Trying to make decisions. I usually have a plan before I come on, but this one I just drug out some stuff and thought, well, just going to turn it on and go for it. And we'll see how this little project turns out. And I love it when I get to use all my little supplies that I've had in my little stash. My sister came down a little while back and blessed me with this trim and with some other things. I like that. This seems a little cattywampus though. Let me trim that. And I need more strings. Okay. And I'm gonna trim here a little bit. Give it a little haircut. And this is where this is going to go here. And I'm going to make my little cluster. And I'm going to put my little number thing down. like that pretty good. And I love making clusters. They are fun, fun, fun. And they sure add a lot to a project, I think. Okay. I got a lot of stuff going on this glue on my sugar bale now. Been using the wham out of it today. Thank you, Tabitha Haynes. She is a good friend. She gave me my sugar bale bottle. I filled it up today, and I have been using and using. Okay. I like that little cluster. Very vintagey, and I love the little, all the little textures and whatnot in it. But y'all know I like vintage. I sure do. Okay, let me put this down, and I'm gonna put this at sort of an angle, I think. I like it that way. That looks good. I like this. This is a really cool project here. And this is a sticker. Well, let me take this sticker back and off. I think it's a sticker. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm not trusting the sticker part. We're going to put down some glue on it. I don't know. Maybe I got trust issues or something, guys. I don't trust the stickers. So I'm going to make sure they stick on there. And yeah, I got these little letters at Michael's when I very first started junk journaling back about a year ago now. And I've scrapbooked for like 20 years. But I started junk journaling. I got on Pinterest and was goofing around on that, and found these junk journals and was just amazed at them. I just was, I fell in love. And that is the journey of that. Well, the truth is, I lost my son last August. It's been a year now. And he was my son-in-law, but he was my son. And that looks about center. And crafting became a way by which I coped. And it has been a good, and then I joined a Facebook group, and it has been just a fun journey here. And now I'm got shooting videos, and just, this is crazy. This is a crazy life I live, guys. But I love it. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. Oh, I like that. Look at that little altered. I got this idea from Tabitha to ink these and then stamp them with little text stamps. I like this. This is really turning out very nice. And then I'm going to use my beautiful, beautiful seam binding. And I'm going to make a little topper. And most of the tags have a little cut, little edges cut. But I'm going to leave this one alone. My tag's going to be square. Because I'm a square. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is lovely. I love this seam binding. Good job, Tab. She just is lovely with the seam binding. I don't know, maybe this is a little long. We'll cut these off here. Okay, got my little, oh my gosh, look at that, guys. That is a really nice, if I got this in a swab, I would be thrilled. Myself. I pulled out my little bling here. And I'm going to see what I think about that. I don't know where I want to put that. If I do. I don't know. Before I commit to that, I'm going to add just regular bling. I'm going to put a little dot of Fabri-Tac here. And I'll put one here. And I'm going to use the light pink ones. I think I got these stickers at Dollar Tree. But again, I'm going to use the glue to make sure they all stay on. I like that. I don't know that I want to use that bling. I really don't. That, the gilding like bling. I think I want to leave it alone. In fact, I want to leave this just totally alone and say, ooh, I like it. I like this just good. I've got my little sentiment. I've got my trims, my little lace. I've got my letters, decorated my letters on here. This is my letters. I used D for my sister, Dana. And I love you, Dana. I love you, sis. And I'll be sending this to you because I love you. And this is yours. But this is how we decorate our partner's initial. If you are not a subscriber, I can't say that good today, do hit subscribe if you want to. I would be honored if you would. Hit like if you liked this video. There's also a bell. I don't know. They have lots of things they like to say on these videos. Y'all know what to do. I am honored that you would take the time to watch this. If you want to join in on this swap, you know, if you're not a member, first of all, of the Crafty Christians Corner, I would love to have you. So much inspiration, so much fun, great swaps, great challenges, giveaways, everything. A lot of we offer digitals in our files tab too. Would love to have you. Go to the events tab. Look for decorate your partner's initial. Sign up, put your name, address, all of the stuff that they ask you to do on that, and then you'll be entered into that. I would love to see what you guys come up with. I cannot wait to get what my partner does with my letter S. And I'll get a partner's initial here in a week or so. And I'll do this again, but I'll do it with my partner's initial. If it turns out my partner's initial is D, then I'll come up with something else because this belongs to my sis. I thank y'all so much. Jesus is so good to me to give me you and this opportunity. And I just thank you. I will see you guys at the next video. Thank you.